6 years ago, I changed the alternator in the Jeep Liberty, and now I'm changing it again. Do we have the receipt? No. It's been 6 years. Let's see how this works. Free alternator? How do you get this alternator for free? I'm going to show you after I change this in record time. Okay. First of all, taking this thing off, you need to relieve the tension on the tensioner down there. And we're going to take the belt off the top here. You need 15 millimeter. Just push it down, and this relieves all the tension on the belt. Release the belt, boom, like that. And try and keep the belt from falling off of everything. Just because it's kind of a pain to get back on. So just like this down here. Here's your power steering unit. I just let it kind of wraps around the water pump here, and then, so easy peasy. Then,
don't even dip your toe in the water, unless you plan to swim, don't get...
Now, before we remove this, I'm gonna disconnect the battery, because this is a live wire. And I'm gonna remove our positive battery cable. Okay. All right, we don't want this guy over here arcing out. 13 millimeters. Like that. Okay, and you have this little pigtail in the back, and it's kind of stubborn. Sometimes it's easier to remove the alternator first, so we'll do that first. 13, yep. Kind of work. Okay. Sometimes I need a little help. This part here is designed to snug up right against this thing on this pivot there. So you just gotta kind of work it loose from the back. And these things come in handy right here. There it goes. And here's our pigtail. Just kind of press that down.
One eternity later.
Press down on the sides. There, pull it out like that. Boom. All right, we've removed the alternator. Now let's see if we can get another one for free. O'Reilly, lifetime warranty. We shall see. Look at that. Brand new alternator. Thank God for O'Reilly. Painless, we went to O'Reilly's. What did that take? A few minutes? They just looked up her phone number. Looked at my phone number too, because we couldn't remember. It was 6 years ago. Who bought this thing? Who paid for it anyway, right? But yeah, it took a few minutes. They were really nice, and we're on our way. Put the thing back in. Here we go. So yeah, the trickiest part to this. Hey, if you found this helpful in your life, please hit that like button. It's right there, please. Helps out a lot. I just reminded you, it's a small part that you could do to help encourage more of this kind of content. Installing the alternator is this right here. So getting this lined up, it's easier like this than it is when you tighten this down. This is going to press in and make it so it doesn't rock back and forth. But yeah, you just might want to connect this pigtail too, just because you're already here. So you feel it pop into place, will come out. Okay, now lining it up, which is easy. At first, this long screw goes in there, and it's gonna pull that guy in. So we're gonna line that one up first, get it set. And then we're gonna line these bolts up first too. So you want to put these in and tighten, not quite tighten them all the way down, because you want to make sure that this guy is in straight. This guy always makes things a little faster. So these are snug. They're not tightened down yet. And we're going to tighten it. You just kind of keep bringing it home until it feels snug. Don't want to over tighten it. I'm sure there's a torque spec that I'm not going to look up. You just feel it, you know, that's tight. Boom. So that's the first one you line up, tighten that guy down, and then your 15 here and 13 in the back. And nice and snug. There we go. The funny thing is this one comes with a kind of a keyway, which doesn't necessarily line up with this. So it's a 12 mil on top of this guy. What I did is I used the 2 bolts that it came with and did the thing that I did last time, which was fine. Yeah, I guess you could cut this off, but I like that it has more, like this is touching under here, so you have more coverage, like it's getting more electricity voltage into the, like I'm not sure I would cut this off, just because the engineers want a certain amount of amperage, ohms getting through. Okay, so this is how I did this, and then I'm covering it with this, which gives it, you know, some protection. And alternator installed, except for the belt. We're gonna put the belt on here, and boom, done. And there it is, free alternator. Well, not really. You know what we did.
Don't forget to subscribe, and why not watch another video? Stick around!